everybody, this is Ross from Brett and Ross Trading Journey. This is just going to be a short video on what I see personally to get in and out of a trade. I'll do some with vision and then some without vision so that you can apply this across the board. All right, so right now I have up AUDUSD. I already have it charted as you see here. We did this last week and currently it's still within the lines that we have drawn. So we are definitely looking good to start the day in a few hours. At the end of Friday, it actually bounced off this support right here and hit this resistance line here. So currently it's on a little bit of a pullback, but hopefully what we're looking to see is that it'll touch this support again, or even just, come near it, and then it'll bounce off of that and skyrocket back up through these resistance points, hopefully back into at least the 77,500 or the 77,800 range. That's what I personally am looking for. I think it'll be the 500 more than likely, at least throughout the week. Right here on the bottom, I have what is called the MACD or MACD for those of you that have been trading for a while. This is one of my favorite indicators to use. It's definitely something that has helped me see more of what's going on as a whole rather than just little pieces at a time, like looking at each candle. The MACD is the moving average convergence divergence. That's the actual name of it. What it does is it's a trend following momentum indicator that shows the relationship between two moving averages of a security's price, or the two moving averages of currently AUD and what it's doing. I have mine set to, let me click on it here. I have mine set to the 12 and 26 with the 9 signal smoothing. So it's just the as is indicator on TradingView. I did darken up the lines a little bit so that I could better see them and where they cross. I also have the MA or moving average, and I have that one as the basic 9MA. That's this yellow line right here. And this one is great for scalping. It gives you a better definition of where everything lines up. As you can see here, these are lining up extremely well and they just follow each other along. And that helps me identify where the trend is going as it falls or breaks through resistance and support lines. So what I look for to get in a trade or out of a trade is when these two lines cross. That's usually a signal for me to pay attention to. As in right here, the blue and the orange are crossing, which is about at the point, the peak right here. So I have a good idea that it's going to start falling. Now, it does cross again slightly right here, and that's because it did pull up a little bit, as shown with the 9MA. But overall, the trend is still falling, as you can see with the red diagram. Slightly green right here, just to show that it did try to pull up, but it hit that resistance and continued falling. And as it fell, it crossed again right here, where it tried again to pull up a little bit, and then it continued falling some more. So that's why it was green right there. Then you have the red intermix to signal the falling. Crossed again, just a hair, and then it kind of just went sideways a little bit, but it's a sideways in which it did pull up off of that support line. So I will actually show you what Vision signaled to me. I was not trading in here, not on the 5-minute. I was trading with the 1-minute over here just because it was trading sideways. So crossed here, Vision confirmed with a buy signal there. 9MA is curling up, kind of went sideways for a few moments until it broke that resistance there, continued up, started to pull back a little bit, did a slight pull up there, and then it confirmed the start of a downtrend with the bear signal. So I was in a long position here and I got out at about this take profit right here. From there, I actually waited to enter the short when it gave the bear signal, and I shorted all the way down. And then early Friday, I got let's see, Friday. Yes. Okay. So early Friday, the bull signal appeared right here. And so I actually ended up getting in at about right here at about 62. And that was because I could see that we had already crossed down here. Very heavy green. It was starting to come up to the resistance point, but I felt confident in the fact that Vision would soon show a signal, which it did momentarily. And I believe on the 15-minute it actually showed earlier. Here, it did show a take profit just because it hit that resistance and then started to fall. So Vision's trying to help you preserve profit just in case it does fall even farther. But I personally am holding this position. We're going to see where we end up today and tomorrow. Currently, I'm up $28. But it also, the MA lines or the MACD lines did cross down here. So it does show that it's signaling that little turnaround. Could be just for this short period right here, or it could just completely drop altogether. Let me see here. It could just completely drop down altogether down to these lower resistance and support areas. But we are hoping that it's officially back on that slight uptrend so that we can get a nice long position out of it before it does eventually try to fall back down on a pullback. But that's what I personally look for, and you can actually see it a little bit better on the 15-minute as well. Sideways action, a lot of sideways action this week while they were waiting to announce inflation news, and then had a steep little drop there, and you can see that the lines crossed, drop, lines crossed again. So it did spike up, and then it just went a little bit sideways in an upward motion, and then lines cross here, very steep drop, lines crossed again. So we are currently right here. Now the MACD lines are currently starting to curve a bit, so it is highly likely that it could do that pullback like I was saying to the support line before shooting off and above, but we'll have to wait until the market officially opens here soon and see what's going on. But that's what I look for in a trade. It's really not much altogether. It's pretty simple overall. It's all about some technical analysis, keeping up on the market news. That's a huge thing. And staying on top of your charting with, some minor indicators that assist. It's surprising how much it all helps. Even without Vision, this would help me. But with Vision on top of it, I'm able to see that these movements, they all line up. They're all converging. Lines cross, bear. Kind of just stays. Had the bull signal here. After the lines did cross again. Stayed in a sideways trend, but Vision held the signal. Lines crossed. Bear signal. Downtrend. Currently the 15 on intermediate does not have the signal, but I believe on advanced it does. Let me check here. Yes, so on advanced it did have the bull signal. I usually stick to intermediate on the 15-minute, especially if it's been a very sideways type of action, because I don't want to go in and out all day. I'd rather hold the movements and know that Vision knows what it's doing. So that's altogether what I look for. And I believe Rhett will also be doing a video on what he looks for. This was just part 1. I will do another part to this on one of the live streams this coming week so that you can see this in action live instead of just a review while the market's closed. That's everything. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.